Well, all three of them work for an individual named Milan. Ex-Green Beret. First served in Vietnam.
Don't you see what's going on here? Ippolito's forging an alliance with the Japanese and Eastern European mobs, all working together.
What are these guys all meeting about?
Something about patching up a business deal because of some guy named Bland.
$2.5 million in cash.
And this Milan character? He's starting to be a thorn in my side, too.
Another 12 kilos of pure China white smack.
No matter where you're going, as long as he's alive, you're not safe.
You're a dead man.
Now, we ain't like our Goombas out in New York that leave their dead on the street. We make them disappear.
It's dangerous for you. More danger than you even know.
We are not leaving here until we get those fuckers.
You want to start a war with all of us?
We gotta leave town as soon as possible.
You know what his crew is capable of?
You take care of those pieces of shit.
I'll get him.
This is the Nuclear Popcorn Thanksgiving edition, and the popcorn is madly popping today. I'd like to give thanks to Benny Tjandra, superstar, producer, and director of Syndicate Smasher. That's why we're here today, to give thanks to all these guys. This is his lovely publicist, Hollywood MOLLYWOOD.
Hi.
She's the celebrity photographer of the stars. And also we have Novak, martial arts actor, action film icon. He's been acting with the greats such as Bruce Lee, Jim Kelly, done quite a bit of films with Dan Curtis, and most recently won a Lifetime Achievement Martial Arts Hall of Fame Award. Is that correct?
Well, up in San Jose it was Hall of Fame, but 3 months ago it was a Living Legend Award.
Living Legend Award. Cool. That is very great. Now, before we get to that, let's talk to the man of Benny Tjandra. How's it going, Benny?
Fine. Thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you. I'm honored for you to be here, because when I knew that you're working with Mel, I knew right off the chart it was going to be something special. And then the fact that you told me about the movie, which sounds like some serious wushu, kung fu, throwdown, beatdown, right?
This movie is not a martial art movie. It's more like a shootout movie. It's a gangster action film.
Okay.
So it's only a little bit fighting in the movie, but most is like a gun, like a gun shooting type kind of deal.
Now, is the Russian mafia involved in this?
Yeah, this movie I have all the gangster in one. I have the Russian mafia, the Italian, the Japanese yakuza, and the Chinese triad. So they're all in one movie. So it'll be the first movie that have all the gangster in one movie.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. I shot them all.
Now, what's Mel's role in this movie? What's your role, Mel?
I am the main leader of the mercenary team, Milan.
Are you like over?
They're all trying to kill me.
What did you do to make these guys so upset?
They're trying to move in on my territory, and they think because they're mafia, and you know, I started out shooting the Russians with a .50 caliber.
So they wanted some of that too, huh?
The mafia. Yeah, I used 7 different guns. This was really well directed, well written, and well cast, with people maybe you don't know the names, but they were very good actors. And I've done 32 starring, co-starring roles in movies, and I love this movie. It's going to be a hit because of all that was put together. And
well, it sounds like it's pretty well funded too, because I think you told me you got over $1 million foundation for it already, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I financed it myself. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's what filmmakers all about, right?
I even had a love scene, and usually I usually play hitmen, psychos, assassins, villains.
But now
but
you're
see,
like a
Benny
lover
was
in
nice
this,
to me.
That's
so
right.
is this going to be your love?
No. No.
Yes, Molly's my publisher. She did all the PR for the movie.
Yeah,
she's very good at what she does.
She is very good at what she does.
That's right.
She just came back from Singapore. What was happening?
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
What were you doing there? Were you pushing this movie or the 66? Which is visiting family?
Just visiting family and then try to make Syndicate smasher big. Not only in here, but in my country too.
So it's going to drop here?
Everywhere.
Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand?
Yeah, pretty much worldwide. That's what my goal is. Yeah, I want this movie pretty much all over the world. And,
December 7th is what you said.
No, I think I have to push the schedule a little bit because the film have to be fine-tuned with the special effects. So probably in January, that will premiere the movie. Yeah,
okay,
2017. Cool. Yeah.
Because that'll give us time to really fine-tune it and
that's right.
In post too.
Yes, that's what we're doing right now for the final touch-up on the post, so we can have the quality look, and when people watch it, it's gonna be really
special effects were excellent. What they did, they took their time. See, a lot of people get impatient, then you don't get the finished product that you wanted, but it's too late, Gate.
So now, what kind of special effects can we look forward to?
This movie is like pretty much a gunshot movie, so just a lot of gun flash and things like that, and squib and people getting shot and killed. Really,
and the 50 caliber, the 50 caliber.
I mean,
well, but like some shoot 'em ups and some violent movies kind of attract me more because of the way that the body looks when it's shot. Like say for instance, Sylvester
Stallone. Yeah.
Stallone's Incredibles.
That's right.
Every time they got shot, it's like a big ocean of blood.
This movie, because I want to make it like more realism, because some of the story is actually based on true event. So I want all the facts to be more realism, like not overdoing it, like the blood splattering all over the place. Because just now, I kind of look that I'm looking for in this film. But this movie, not just all the gangster you want, but I have the most gun ever used in a movie. This is the first movie that is been established, and also the most gunshot in the movie.
Now,
I used 7 different ones. I had 7 different guns.
But were you guys using real rounds? You weren't using real rounds, right?
We used part of it, but most of them is we use the airsoft gun. Yeah, so it's still real, but you're just not shooting blank.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
I love this movie, and then we have the famous star in here, actor.
Oh yeah.
Novak, and then a famous producer. He's from Indonesia in my country.
Now speaking of Indonesia, this is not your first film.
No, this is my 3rd one actually. Yeah.
Tell us about what kind of reception did you get from the other movies that you?
The first movie I have, I just co-produced, and secondly directing, so helping my friend from New York, Cambodia filmmaker, and he got limited distribution in U.S. and certain territory in Asia, in Europe, and then the second one, the movie Blonde Squad that I produced direct also, but I'm able to distribute it because the investors are kind of hold up the movie at the moment until whatever they're ready to sell the movie. Okay. So this one, I pretty much do everything. I produce directs, I finance it myself, so I will have more control than anything else come to distribution and stuff.
When is this going to premiere, and where is it going to premiere?
This one is going to be premiere probably in January 2017, in probably in the Color Independent Theater in downtown Los Angeles. Yeah.
Okay, so downtown Independent.
That's right.
Independent.
Yeah. That's what's going to be premiere.
So we need to push it so that people know and are anticipating coming to that movie.
That is correct, yeah.
Have everybody and their brother at that movie.
Yeah, I hope so. And, you know, with Mel and all the other actors did a great job in the movie. I think people will enjoy this movie because not just the shootout and the action, it's a lot of action in the movie, but the story-wise too, we have the story too.
Good storyline.
Yeah, about the gangster and how the mercenary, you know, interact together and double cross each other and stuff. So it's gonna be, you know, to be fun to watch with, you know.
It sounds like it.
Yes.
Would you say this movie will have sort of like a prey and stalker? You know, like sometimes you see like a gangster following somebody and tracking them and that type of thing. Would there be a lot of that too, or just straight confrontation?
They just straight confrontation. How the mercenary get double crossed by the gangster, and then mercenary pay back and double cross the Russian gangster. So and then the other gangster, like the Italian, not happy and then hire the Yakuza. And the Yakuza hire the Chinese triad to do all the dirty work. You know, they do the killing. So it's pretty much just action shooter. Everybody just killing each other, and all the gangster and the cop, you know, stuff like that. They all after Mel and his crew. You know, the mercenary.
Wipe them out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't there like a Asian gang called Nine, something about Triog 9 or something like that?
Yeah, I think but this movie is not a gang. This is more like a mafia.
Oh, so
like a triad, yeah, like a Chinese triad.
Big. So these are real names of real gangsters.
Yeah, it's not like a, you know, they have like different gangs, right? They got street gangster and they got organization gangster, like the mafia.
Organized, right?
Yeah.
These
it's
are
a
big
syndicate,
boys.
yes.
I meet them all in the prisons.
Yeah. Mel does, yeah.
Now, is there any similarity between this movie and any of the other movies you've done throughout your long, illustrious career?
Well, I usually play the villain, so there's a lot of, I killed a lot of people. I think I killed 30 in this one. But this is unique. I like the way it was all set up.
You kill more than 30, just the desert you kill more than 30.
Oh yeah, I got the Russians. Someone said.
But now Bruce Lee killed you, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been killed by a lot of people.
Yeah, Chuck Norris also movie and all that.
Yeah.
Chuck killed you too? Or did you kill Chuck?
No, that was an eye for an eye. That big, huge Asian guy that was a wrestler or something.
It wasn't Bolo, was
That's
it?
what.
It wasn't. It was a
no,
Japanese.
he's bigger.
Yeah, he was a Japanese.
And you know, I did my own stunt in that. He's supposed to reach through and pretending he's choking me. And that sucker starts choking me. And I smacked that. I said, you know, what are you doing? I told the director, he doesn't know what he's doing. So for all day he's going, I'm sorry. And I'm going, and low down, and low down. But no, this is I mean, I love doing this. I had a lot of dialogue. I never messed up one time. But my communication with Benny was excellent. I loved working for him.
Now, did your recent injury hinder you at all in this? Because I know you said
not in this. No, I was working out for a movie to be done in North Carolina, and I flew up in the air and I came down and I fractured a femur. Never had a fracture.
Yeah.
And the worst part was, I healed 6 weeks ahead of time. So now it's time to fly back to North Carolina to do the movie, starring role, star billing. And the doctor says, well, you can go, but you can die. I said, excuse me?
Blood clots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And they had to recast it. Made me, that was a bummer.
Yeah, because it's kind of, you can't play with blood clots.
That's right. There's another thing too, this movie, I think I have a great co-director, you know, Dr. Chioka, that he wrote the script too and all that. And he's a great, you know, another great director and filmmaker that I was blessed that. I was blessed that I have him direct, you know.
Both of you co-wrote it?
That's right.
What was good was no egos.
Yeah.
I'd go to them and I'd say, you know, if I could change this and do that, they said, yeah. After it was over, they said, you know, what you brought even made the script better. That's what you want to do. No divas, you know, no egos.
Well, give us like a rundown of some of the cast members, some of their background.
Well, Mel Novak.
Because everybody knows
Novak. Yeah. So we have Lauren Landon. She's a co-star, and then she's well known for a lot of horror movies.
She's an Asian girl. She has real dark black hair.
No, it's blonde hair. You know,
white girl.
Lauren Landon.
Yeah.
She's a lot of like horror. She's like a horror movie. Well known for horror movie like Maniac Cop, 1 and 2, Tjandra, and all this. I mean, she's in a lot of movies. Recently, she got a film in the Sky and all that. Then I have Joe Estevez playing one detective, you know, Martin Sheen's brother.
He's pretty famous, isn't he?
Yes, he's like, you know, and then I have Arthur Robert, another older actor that I have, and that he was a great actor too. He's in a movie like, you know, Revenge of the Ninja and all the other movies. That it was an icon back then in 80s and stuff, and 90, and I have all the other actors that I have, like Nick, DeVero, and great Italian actor.
Yeah.
You know,
from England, that actor.
Yeah.
He did plays in England, so you know he's good.
Yeah, he's from England, and he switched back
but
and
good,
forth.
it was really a good cast, and he took his time, and he cast it without getting some old, worn-out names. But these people were good, and everybody worked together. That's what I liked, unity.
Yeah, and I have you know, lead actor that playing with the mercenary with Mel. Like, you know, John Miguel's another upcoming Filipino actor, you know, and then I have, you know, David Prague from Cambodia, you know, a celebrity actor, David, you know.
We're almost out of time here. How could people get a hold of this, go right online and see it? Because, I mean, we're going to have the trailer.
Google it.
Just Google Syndicate Smasher.
Syndicate Smasher trailer. It'll go right to it, and you need to look at it because it's really well done.
And then your other films, how can we find that too?
The other film, I mean, you can go on Amazon, you know what I'm saying? But you can go, like, we have Facebook and website, you know, Syndicate Smasher.
How can people find you? Let's say there's anyone that wants to contribute to your movie, give you more funding. How can they reach you online? Or
they can reach me, like I said, on Facebook, Syndicate Smasher Facebook, and
that's,
I can
that's
IMDb.
Last name Tjandra, right?
That's right, Tjandra.
First name Benny?
Benny, yes.
Okay, well, this is the Nuclear Popcorn, our Thanksgiving edition. So thank you, sir. I hope
you
have
again,
great
Maurice,
success. And we're going to talk to you again before this movie starts because we want to really help you get this, get a lot of attention. Thank you, Mel. Appreciate your work. And your work with the homeless people downtown in Skid Row.
Yeah, I've been on Skid Row a long time.
Because you are a pastor as well.
That's right.
Prisons.
Yeah.
And I just want to thank your publicist, MOLLYWOOD, Hollywood. A lot of people will remember this name because she's probably going to be, you're an actress at times too, so.
Yeah, I was in the actress. Yeah.
We're out, eat a lot of turkey.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Have a good
Syndicate
Thanksgiving.
Smasher.
God bless you all.
Syndicate Smasher.
Don't forget Syndicate Smasher.
You got to go see it. Peace.
Well, all three of them work for an individual named Milan. Ex-Green Beret. First served in Vietnam.
Don't you see what's going on here? Ippolito's forging an alliance with the Japanese and Eastern European mobs, all working together.
What are these guys all meeting about?
Something about patching up a business deal because of some guy named Bland.
$2.5 million in cash.
And this Milan character? He's starting to be a thorn in my side too.
Another 12 kilos of pure China white smack.
No matter where you're going, as long as he's alive, you're not safe.
You're a dead man.
Now, we ain't like our Goombas out in New York that leave their dead on the street. We make them disappear.
It's dangerous for you. More danger than you even know.
We are not leaving here until we get those fuckers.
You want to start a war with all of us?
We gotta leave town as soon as possible.
You know what his crew is capable of?
You take care of those pieces of shit.
I'll get him.